Hey, what's up, everybody? This is VisitJoan, and welcome to another apartment renovation. This time around, I'm renovating 2A Jasmine Suites. So after this, Jasmine Suites will be completely done. And I'm not gonna lie here, the layout was pretty hard to figure out because, I wanted to do something different than the original, and different than what I had done for 2B Jasmine Suites, and different than what, other people have done with it. So by the time I, rule out all of that, I wasn't really exactly sure what else I could actually do with this apartment. But I finally figured it out by putting a little bathroom in the middle and then having a separate kitchen slash dining room in the middle of the apartment. Now the kitchen is really small, and that definitely did come across as a couple of problems while doing screenshots. So the screenshots aren't that great. I apologize, there was not enough room to move in the kitchen, but I did play test it. Your sim can at least make a perfectly good grilled cheese sandwich in that kitchen. I don't know about using countertop space because apparently you don't do that to make grilled cheese sandwiches. Apparently you just pour the cheese in the oven and the bread is already there, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, this apartment belongs to Erin Beaker, and I figured, why not make one for her because I created her, but she's pretty much been not in world. I don't even know if I said that correctly, but anyway. Yeah, she's pretty much been, not in world since I created her, so I finally decided, what, I'm just gonna give her a place to live. And since, in The Sims 2, well, Sims 2 vets will know her as Erin Singles, but Erin Beaker is her actual name. And in The Sims 2, it says that, she practices her psychic powers, and of course she doesn't have them, but don't tell her that. So I kind of went with the whole idea of that she thinks she's psychic, and that was kind of the style I went for in this apartment, like a little bit eccentric. I decided to do kind of like a maroon, pink, red color scheme because, well, that's kind of what she wore in The Sims 2, so I kind of decided to stick with that. And at times it was just like really hard because I put that red, interesting carpet that I've never actually used before in the bedroom, and by the time, I was doing the walls, I'm like, what kind of walls do I actually put on this bedroom that matches this floor that doesn't look like the whole thing is red, But I was able to put some wooden walls in there and then have like an accent wall of like an orange gradient. So I did decide to go with the eccentric spiritual route for this apartment because, well, if she really does think she's psychic, she's maybe a little bit nuts, but, your brother's a nut job, so I guess it just runs in the family. But anyway, I tried to create kind of like a vibe, like, how do I explain this? Like, I don't know, I guess I just kind of had a certain style in mind, and I really kind of just went with it. Anyway, as you notice, I am putting pictures up on the wall, and in the screenshots, you will not see those pictures. You will see those are just placeholders for, pictures of her niece and nephew, because I think, she does have a good relationship with her niece and nephew, because, she wants to try to be a good influence on them and have them be actually decent people, because, well, they're being raised by some of the most nuttiest people in the whole town, I think poor Aaron would just try to do them a favor and just hopefully that maybe they turn out somewhat decent, just be that good influence on them. Like, she has hope for them, but she really just doesn't like how they're being raised and what they've been taught. And, I know the feeling because, there are a couple people I know that really, they're nice people, but they were just taught some really bad things. And that really is too bad, but I definitely pick up the vibe that is what is going on in this case. And, I really commend her for not giving up hope that maybe at least one of them will turn out okay. Anyway, there's not much to say about this living room other than the fact that I did put one of those wall collages, well, not wall collages, photo collages, and I did shrink it down because that's kind of how it fit. But then the pictures really wouldn't fit into it, and I'm just like, you know what, forget it. I'll just put a picture of the three of them there, and that'll be that. There's this, one thing that came with Get Famous that is the crystal helmet thing. I don't even know what it does. Apparently, you put crystals in it, and it can boost needs and put you in certain emotions and things like that. So I gave her one of those because I just figured if somebody, an eccentric person that kind of just thinks they're psychic, they would just have one of those, I think, to kind of, manipulate things, and I don't know, that's just kind of the vibe I get from her. But anyway, I was thinking about this hallway, and a lot of times people keep like the hallways clear, but a lot of times they don't too, and I think that just looks really stupid in The Sims, so I did put stuff here. I put like a little meditation nook in there, and I did play test it. Yes, it does work. So if you do download this apartment, you can have your Sims meditate there. It does not need to be right next to the wall, and here's just another little display of clutter. I put some like bath essentials out here because I figured there wasn't really any room for it in the bathroom. And yes, I did play test the bathroom. Shower works, bathtub works. However, Erin did go to the sink in the kitchen to wash her hands, so I have no idea if the sink in the bathroom works. I only was going to test it part of the time because I just needed to burn out the nighttime so I could go take pictures of the other house that you will. Well, I don't know when these are coming out, but you'll see them. You may have already seen it, you may not. Anyway, it's the Blue Californian, so I just needed to get pictures of that. So, the movie Hangout Stuff Plant and Table thing had like the exact vibe I was looking for, so I had to pretty much include it in this like little shelf. And I also put, oranges there, and I don't know why I do this stuff. I was just trying to make it look kinda a little eccentric, I guess. I don't really know, but I also put like, well, I don't know why I'm doing this, because I don't even like it when people do that, but, I mean, I don't mind it when people say, like, why they put certain things there. It's just, like, when they explain, like, what happened, and they say, I put this there, that just really kind of annoys me, because I can see that in the video. But, anyway, we have moved on to the bedroom, and this was kind of annoying, because at first I couldn't decide what, dresser to put, and then I was trying to figure out what vanity to put, and then I realized that I don't really want the dresser there. I have to move things around because there was no space to get around to the bed. I figured, give her a double bed because she is an adult. She is single, but she might hook up with guys. I don't know. That really is none of my business what she does with that. But, I just left the option open because she may meet a guy that she likes. But, I don't really know. I just know that she no longer lives with her roommates from The Sims 2 because Lola got married. Chloe had a child, so she kind of moved in with Lola for help raising her child. So she decided that, it was time for her also to venture out and get a place of her own. So, this apartment is getting close to being done now, and so I'm going to wrap up this voiceover here. If you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate you leaving a like, and a comment. That would be great as well. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and be sure to follow me on social media if you want to see behind the scenes, fun facts, or just snippets of everyday life. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at VisitJoan. And if you want to see, anything Sims related, info on when new videos come out, info on the channel in general, please follow me on Twitter at VisitJoanVideos. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to let you go right here, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye, everybody!